Okay, so today we are going to learn how to use our Keto-Mojo. It can be a little bit tricky and a little bit of a learning curve to start. So I want to just show you all the tools. So the first thing you want to do is when you get your Keto-Mojo, you want to download the My Mojo app on your phone. So I'm going to just show mine what it looks like right here. So this is what the app looks like. It's called My Mojo Health. So you can see my last reading, I was at a GKI of 7.3. I know it's backwards, but it's called My Mojo Health. So download that and you need to sync it to your tool. Okay. So the next thing we want to do, I'm going to check my ketones right now. It's been a few hours. So this is my glucose strip. Blue is ketones. Now, when you open it, like you kind of want to you really want to tear it so that it's easy to pull out of the little thingy. So that's my blue, that's my ketone strip. Here is my brown. See, so I can really just easily pull that out. That is my glucose strip. This is my little pokey thing. See, I still have one in there from last time. You cannot reuse them. These are the little lancets. So what I want to do is stick it in here, and you're going to hear it click because you need to be able to click on it and it will pop out. So while this is in, I'm going to hold this and pull this up. There's the little needle. And I'm going to put this back on, hold it by the gray, and I'm going to click. Now here this might be a little bit of a learning curve. I do have clean hands. Sometimes people have a hard time getting blood. So right now I usually keep mine on a 3. So you can see that. Sorry, I have the blurred background on my Zoom and I can't fix it. So I'll have to redo this video and I could do that. But it's on a 3. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. That means how hard it's going to come out to prick your finger. So I like to use my middle and ring finger. I don't use my other fingers. I found it either hurts, I don't get enough blood. So these are the fingers I'm using on both hands. I alternate. So I have it on a 3. Let's start with my ring finger on my left hand. And I'm going to give it like a decent amount of pressure. If you are someone who you think you might have a hard time getting blood, you can always like warm up your hands first, run them under hot water, put like a warm compress around it. So I'm going to go ahead. I like to put it right in the belly of my finger. Some people say do it on the side. I find it's harder to get blood. You just kind of have to play with what works for you. So, oh, I forgot. Oh, I'll just use this to wipe. You want to wipe off the first spot of blood. So have like a paper towel or napkin or Kleenex. Okay. I just did it. Pretty easy. And you can see there, I'm getting a little bit of blood. Now I'm going to wipe that first drop off and then I'm going to squeeze again. Okay. So now let's start with my glucose strip. I'm going to put my glucose strip in my Keto-Mojo. So do you see that blue line that goes in the bottom? And you want that top line to gather the blood. So pick the glucose strip in there. And then I'm going to make sure I get a lot of blood. I'm squeezing my finger. And you just want to like lightly catch the blood. So that you can tell that it's checked. So you can see it's counting down. I know it's backwards. All right. My glucose is 80. So pretty good. I'm going to take this out now, put that aside, and now I'm going to check my ketones. I had a little bit of indulgence over the weekend, so I don't know exactly what to expect. I was in light ketosis earlier. So again, you kind of want to, I'm just trying to get it so you guys can see. So you want to just like touch the blood and let it catch. You can even like see it, go into the strip. It just beeped. That means it got enough blood. Ketones takes a little bit longer. Just want to wipe this off. Oh, Bummer. So my ketones are zero point 0.4. So that means my liver is not making ketones right now. So I am having a hard time getting back into ketosis. Today, I'm also in my luteal phase, so probably should have more carbs anyway. Okay, so now what I want to do is I took the strip out and I made sure this is on. And now I went to my app and I hit the little like refresh button. So these two things are syncing to each other and it will tell me what my GKI is. Takes a little bit. When you first start checking, I always say check a lot at different times. So you can just get a feel for what gets you into ketosis, what kicks you out. And then you don't have to, you'll start to kind of know. All right. So my GKI right now is 11.1. That means I am not in GKI ketosis. I am not in glucose to ketone ketosis. That my glucose to ketone index is not in ketosis. So I'm going to keep working on that. But this is how you check your meter. Blue ketones, brown glucose. You want to sync your meter to your phone. It will give you your GKI. You want to catch the blood lightly on the strip, wait for it to beep. It feels a little overwhelming at first, but it's a little bit of a learning curve. And once you check a couple times, it's going to be easy. And then it gets to be fun. So I hope this helps. Hope y'all have a great day.